Is it too early to quit?
Dying inside. Okay, that's fine.
Guys, I'm in love with Darien Castle.
Oh, this is not gonna go well. It's here. This is City of Smoke and Brimstone by Kayla Edwards, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't been, maybe I have been procrastinating trying to start this because I'm just scared. With how City of Lies and Legends ended up, I don't know what's gonna happen in this book. This is the fourth book in the House of Devils series by Kayla Edwards, the first book being City of Gods and Monsters. This story is about Loren Calla, and she's a human in a world of a lot of different magical creatures where humans are basically the bottom of the barrel. And she goes out with her friends one night, and one of her friends is captured. So she's like, I don't know what the heck to do. I'm a human. I can't do much, but I gotta find my friend. And in this process, she runs into Darien Castle, who is a Hellsayer, which is basically a magical kind of bounty hunter. And he has been hired to capture her, but when he does, he's like, yo, you're a human. Why the crap are you so important? And then they find out that the actual person that they were trying to kidnap was Loren. So they team up and they try to figure out what's going on. And it goes from there. And that is not even the tip of the iceberg. There's so much to this story. The first, every single book is over 700 pages. And I know that's daunting, but it is so freaking good. It is an urban fantasy series. And I started this series this year and it has already become my most anticipated, like this book, City of Smoke and Brimstone, has already become my most anticipated read of the year. So we are going to read it together. I don't know if you can tell how excited I am, but I'm almost like too excited to pick up the book because I want to, I know I'm gonna love this so much, but I know it's gonna be so traumatizing. It's fine. That's all that I have to say. We're gonna start it without further ado. Let's go.
You're gonna sit here and tell me that part 1 is called The Slaughterhouse? Is it too early to quit? Darien! Oh, this is literally chapter 2. This is the first chapter from his POV. The way that I love this man, and it hurts me so much to see him like beating himself up. Buddy! They're having a conversation. It says Magenta's pink eyes, pink freckles, and pink hair stuck out like a sore thumb. And literally all I can see is Lava Girl. First impressions, 10% in. This is amazing so far. I really enjoy every single point of view. I think it adds such a rich element to the story. And it's always, by the end, exciting to see everything come together. And especially since some of the characters are still in Angel Theme and some are in Eve Switch, it expands the story in a way. It's like almost like you're getting 2 books in one because there's 2 stories going on, but somehow they all connect, and I cannot wait for that to happen. I am obsessed with Loren and Malachi pair. They are so funny together and I need more of it. Oh shit, I just realized I was using the wrong microphone. Oh well. And so far, Darien has definitely dropped some of those like heart-wrenching lines. Just he's so in love with Loren. It's crazy. And I eat up every single word of it. Can we not though? Can everybody just sit in a room and do nothing and go nowhere? Can everybody just be fine for 2 seconds? Of course the chapters switch. I can't. If I have not said before, Darien Castle reminds me so much of my husband, and it like keeps getting proved to me, especially with how he treats her with all of her like health issues and stuff. I'm sitting there like, yeah, that's what Trevor would do. Yeah, okay, that's exactly how Trevor reacted to. I mean, not even just the food stuff. This is so funny. Not Kayla exposing herself of where she's from by saying pop instead of soda.
This is not going well. And by not going well, I mean there's a lot of things that have happened that aren't going well. My reading experience, however, has been going phenomenally. I haven't cried yet. Yay! Round of applause for Brookie! I almost did though, because there's a new POV that we get in this book, and I about threw my Kindle when I started it. I was like, no, there's no way. I can't read this from this character's point of view. Wait, actually, how many POVs have we gotten so far? I think 7 or 8, I think, which that's a lot of POVs. I'm the kind of person though that I'm like, give me every single one of them. Give me the villain's POV even. Like, give me all of the knowledge that I need to have to immerse myself in the story, really make it rich. And she has such a good way of choosing which character to write the scene from, because even in scenes where there's like 5 or 6 people and it's 5 or 6 people plus, and we've all had their POVs, it matters in a certain way to one of those 6 or 7 people, right? And she does an amazing job about choosing the exact right person to make the story just, I don't even know what the word is. It's just so good and it's so satisfying. I will say though, every freaking chapter has pretty much ended on a cliffhanger. We have so many problems already. I don't even know how many pages I'm in, because on the ARC copy, it doesn't give you pages. It gives you like the freaking location or whatever. But I am like a certain percentage through. I believe I'm like 27 or 28%. And we have not caught a break. Obviously, if you know how City of Lies and Legends ended, we were in the thick of it there. That book just completely dropped off on a major cliffhanger in the middle of a really big event, and then this one picks up right where that one left off, which I really, really appreciate. It's also been really easy to immerse myself back in the story. I was a little worried that since it's been 2 or 3 months since I've read City of Lies and Legends, that I would have a hard time following what was going on or like remembering key details or whatever, but I've been picking up everything. She does a really good job of throwing you back into the story and explaining things of like, oh yeah, remember when this happened, oh yeah, remember when this happened. I'm picking up what she's putting down, and it's gone seamlessly. It flows really well. I'm just dying inside because every single chapter I'm like, that's where you're gonna end it? We have no other options. We're just gonna keep, okay, POV change. Okay, that's fine. Great book.
When I have to throw on my little whatever the crap this thing is and stay at my desk to read, you know it's serious. You're joking. No, you're joking. Are you serious? What is this 37%? But this is non-stop. What? No. Oh. Wait, so no. Holy shit. First of all, it's the 4th of July, so you're gonna hear fireworks in the background. They are irking me. I don't like fireworks. I don't want to celebrate right now. I am reading City of Smoke and Brimstone, but I am 46% of the way through. Again, still thoroughly enjoying it. I have nothing bad to say whatsoever. It's gotten to the point where I can finally sort of take a deep breath. Like, obviously they have a crap ton of problems to deal with, and none of them are like really, I mean, are they ever really safe? But now it's kind of calmed down. It's not so nonstop. It's not so problems around every corner. And now I can finally see where the little bits of mystery are coming in. That's what I really like about these books. It's always like there's some problem that they're trying to solve, and they have to work way backwards to find the root of the problem and all the mysteries and secrets woven throughout history that they have to figure out, or even stuff that's not even history. Like, they have to figure out how to combat their problems, whether it be magic, whether it be family. And I think I'm starting to see where this book is going. Not to say that nothing's happened in 46%. Obviously there's a crap ton that's happened. They just ran. And they're trying to do, oh my god, it sounds like a drum line. Literally all I'm trying to say is they're trying to deal with their problems. Oh, good god. He did not. Guys, I'm in love with Darien Castle. I've reached peak status as a lazy reader. I have my Kindle connected to my stand on my bookshelf, my page turner, and I'm gonna sit back, relax, and probably not relax actually, and enjoy the book. Cluckles! I forgot about Cluckles. My dog is a screaming chicken too, and I have henceforth named him Cluckles in honor of Bandit. On his knees. He on his knees on the ground. Ah! Yay, one positive thing. One positive thing in this book so far. I'm just waiting for you to jump in and it's making me scared. I don't know what's gonna come out of your mouth.
Being quiet.
I am 78% of the way through and I feel like...
Just put a bag over my head, damn.
Stop! I knew you were gonna wait!
Welcome, you beautiful
Stop!
perfect people.
I am 78% of the way through. My Kindle says I have 3 hours and 14 minutes left in the book. So I'm not going to finish it tonight because it's 11:09 p.m. So I plan to finish it tomorrow, but I think I've stopped at a really, really good point too because it feels like everything is starting to look up. It feels like the calm before the storm. It feels like, you know, they're all happy and they're hopeful and like, we can do this before shit hits the fan. And I feel like it's going to be really bad this book because of where everybody is, how everything's kind of unfolding, and also another introduction of like a different problem, like the introduction of the main plot of this book or the hints of, hey, this is what we kind of have to figure out why this is happening, and we are no steps closer, but we're about to be. I guess I will resume tomorrow. Hello and welcome to the final night of reading City of Smoke and Brimstone. I have 3 hours and 13 minutes left in the book. I'm 78% of the way through. It is 8:39 p.m. I actually just went to a book club, so I haven't had time to read today because I also got my dog groomed and I cleaned the entire house. So not necessarily a sit down and read kind of day, but I saved a good chunk for tonight because I got to a really nice stopping point last night. So I have nothing left to do today. It's just gonna be reading. So here we go. So let me get this straight. Y'all are having a solution to the problem, which basically just means making the previous problem even larger. And then what? How about let's think one step ahead of what you're trying to do here. Oh no! Oh, this is not gonna go well. Literally, of course, that tracks. No. Oh, why? Oh, and the chapter changes. I need to take this out. I can't. This is... So what happens when that happens? Heck yeah, dude. Well, this sucks, but at least that happened. Poor buddy. I'm gonna cry. Yo, I am so confused right now. Okay, that makes sense. There is no way that... I think my heart rate is spiking. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Looks like the 4th of July.
Oh my God. You look like the 4th of July. It makes me want a hot dog real bad.
It doesn't matter though. No, he's not gonna do that. No, I don't wanna do that. I don't wanna do that. That's right. Of course, that's when she says it. Can't do this. What? This can't. No. What do you mean this is the epilogue? No. This should not be the epilogue. There should be more. What do you mean? We're gonna ignore that I have my snack tray on this. It's fine. Oh, how the turntables.
Well. How the turntables...
In a terrible way.
I'm happy to see you again.
I don't like this. Uh-oh. That's it? No. Wait. No. Let me get this straight. So really,
Hey, I made it through without crying though. That's impressive. I almost did.
So I've actually just been sitting here staring at a wall for, I don't know, has it been 10 minutes? It's been a while. I feel so heavy right now and I don't know how to explain it. And I'm really trying to watch what I say because I think the things that I'm feeling that I'm trying to sort out, because I don't want to sit here and tell you a rating like right exactly now, and I don't want to go through a full review right now. I think I'm gonna leave that for tomorrow because there's no way that I'm gonna be able to put this into words. What was that?
We're trying again. This is actually going to be when I review the book. I have had time to sit on my feelings and kind of just figure out where my head is at, because I have never felt this way about the ending of a book before, and it's not in a bad way. I'm going to tell you right now, I gave this book 5 stars, and I'm not surprised. I think I went into it knowing that it was going to be 5 stars, and that wasn't to say like I wasn't thinking critically throughout the whole thing. I'm glad I sat on my feelings because I think last night I was so angry at like the ending and like where all of the characters had ended up that I was stuck in that, and I was like almost out of spite being like 4 stars, which still, first of all, it's still really good, but also like going back to why I felt angry about this ending, it was just at the bottom line, it was just a really unfortunate situation. And I'm like, that's not fair to give a book a rating based on something that like the story was phenomenal. The plot made complete sense for these characters. One thing that I really loved is that Kayla Edwards stayed so true to her characters. It honestly couldn't have gone any other way because these characters' priorities are their family, their found family. And so seeing what they did in this book and still being pissed at the end, I'm like, oh, why couldn't this happen? I'm like, no, but that's not these characters. And I think it's a testament to how amazing Kayla is at writing. Again, this sounds so negative, and I really don't know how to express to you that this is the most positive thing. It comes more out of, it's impressive that Kayla is making me feel these things as I'm rating the book 5 stars. So looking back at my reaction to the ending, I was impressed. So I was like, you know what? No, it is 5 stars. I ate up this book. I loved every single one of the characters. I sound like a broken record. I need to get back on track. Where are my notes? Anyways, this book is non-stop. It is like trauma over trauma over trauma. So like be prepared. If you go on Kayla's Instagram, you can see like little collages of the book having like these little arrows on the outside. And one of them says like, it's the darkest of the book. It's the most traumatic, whatever. She wasn't lying. I could not take a breath until like halfway through. Even then I couldn't take a breath because they were still so deep in what they
Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way.
were in trouble with. Does that make sense? I can't word right now. And like I said earlier, I'm obsessed with these characters. I can't get enough of them. I would literally read a book about them going on a summer vacation. I'm not even joking. I would sit through a book that really just has no plot and is just these characters. That's how much I love them. And again, that's part of the reason why I rated it 5 stars. I just cannot get enough of them. They feel real. They feel authentic, and they are messy, but that just makes for a better plot. And Kayla understands them so much. It's not like she was just trying to come up with a character here and there. No, she has such a clear vision of who this person is and how they impact everything around them. You can feel that in this book. Another note too, obviously we don't have all the answers. This is, I think, the penultimate book. I think she said it was going to be a series of 5 with a prequel. I don't actually know. And so she introduced a bunch of new ideas, new questions throughout the story that was said in a way that you picked up on it. You're like, oh, I didn't think about that before. And then I would go off on like a tangent of not necessarily, I guess you could say theorizing what it means, but like she doesn't give you anything else. Like that's all you get. Like good luck. And I just think everything has been building for so long, and we have the bricks laid, we just need the roof. That's how I feel right now. And I think also, again, contributes to my 5-star rating. It's hard to write a book where you don't, like, you want to give your readers enough information without being like holding their hand, but not too much to where they can guess everything. And honestly, this is kind of impressive because I honestly don't have a specific, like, this is how I think everything is gonna work out, or this is why this part is important. Like, I genuinely am kind of going back and forth. I'm like, it could be 10 10 different things, and I think that is so interesting. That's pretty much all I had to say. I mean, other than like the ending was so unfortunate, and it's this cliffhanger is almost worse than City of Lies and Legends. Like honestly, City of Lies and Legends was a cliffhanger where like things ended literally in the middle of something huge happening. Like it almost ended at the climax. And this is not ending in a climax. It's not like you're stuck in the like, they're on their mission, they are carrying out their plan and they haven't seen it to completion yet. But like things have like sort of calmed down, but it's almost like the problems that they're left with, that's what made me angry. I'm angry at the situation, not at the story, not at the characters, not at the writing, not at anything. I'm angry that they have to deal with, like I'm angry on their behalf. That's what I've been trying to say this entire time. My sanity will be hanging on by a thread. By a thread until we get the next book. Okay, first of all, thank you so much, Kayla Edwards, for allowing me to be on the ARC team. This has been the most wonderful experience, and I cannot wait to not shut up about this on my social media. I will be posting throughout. Well, I guess this is coming out on Saturday, so like the week before, I'm gonna be posting. You're never gonna get me to shut up about this book. Anyways, that's all I have for you today, though. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you if you've watched all this way. And I'm trying to think an emoji for you to comment. Obviously, there's a moth on the cover, but there's not a moth emoji. Hey, Apple, can we get on that? Maybe a comment butterfly emoji. Yeah, if you haven't made it all the way to the end of this video, you need to comment some butterfly emojis. You're incredible. Thank you again, and I will see you next time.